Rhea Ripley to back out of Money in the Bank after WWE star puts her out of commission? Exploring the possibility. Rhea Ripley is all set for the traditional women's WWE Money in the Bank ladder match on June 7th. The Nightmare punched her ticket to MITB, beating Kairi Sane and Zoe Stark in a competitive bout on a previous edition of Raw. Imami has vowed to win the briefcase and capture the lost title. However, things might end up dramatically for Ripley, and she might have to back out. Ripley's arch-rival and the reigning women's tag team champion, Liv Morgan, has had a tough time since she returned to Monday Night Raw, as she has lost 2 big matches in a row. The latest edition of the Red Brand saw her lose the final qualifying match for the MITB ladder bout, after Stephanie Vaquer pinned Ivy Nile and secured the final spot. At a shocking turn of events, Liv Morgan, alongside Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez, might attack Rhea Ripley and put the Nightmare out of commission, unable to compete in the Money in the Bank ladder contest. Morgan could then replace Mommy using her champion status. Liv and Ripley's bad blood appears to be a never-ending affair, as both stars recently had a heated face-off at Netflix's Tudum event. That said, the angle proposed above is merely speculation and analysis based on current storylines and developments, which are subject to change at any time, and nothing has been confirmed. WWE legend talks about the strengths of Rhea Ripley. In an exclusive interview with Sportskeeda Wrestling's senior editor Bill Apter, Natalya spoke about the strengths of the former women's world champion Rhea Ripley. The legendary female superstar spoke highly of Rhea Ripley, saying that she is great and easy to work with, and she loves working with her. Jokingly, when talking about her weakness, Natty said she had to stop being S***XY. She knows, she understands that less is more, which is what a lot of the top stars understand. It's about your face, it's about your energy, it's about your vibe. So she is just so great to work, she is just so easy to work with. I love working with her, said Natty. It will be interesting to see what plans the Triple H-led creative team has for Ripley in the coming months. Carlito and R-Truth's absence heavily felt on WWE Raw. Rhea Ripley and more stars pay tribute. Carlito and R-Truth are no longer an active part of WWE after the company decided to let them go and not renew their respective contracts. It was a surprising move, as Truth was with WWE for the past 17 years, while Carlito returned to the company for his second stint in 2021. Their departure led to backlash from WWE fans, as both were fan favorites, while their absence didn't go unnoticed on Raw, with several superstars paying tribute to them. Rhea Ripley, other Raw superstars paying tribute to R-Truth and Carlito. The Eradicator wasn't in action tonight but was seen backstage wearing an R-Truth t-shirt, paying tribute to the former SmackDown superstar. Likewise, the reigning Intercontinental Champion Dominic Mysterio was wearing a Carlito t-shirt during his backstage segment with the rest of the Judgment Day. Another Raw superstar, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Liv Morgan, paid tribute to Carlito during her Money in the Bank qualifier against Ivy Nile and former NXT Women's Champion Stephanie Vaquer, as Morgan had Carlito written on her left boot. Dirty Dom, Morgan, and Carlito were part of the Judgment Day, along with Raquel Rodriguez and former tag team champions Finn Balor and JD McDonough. As for the 2 released superstars, it will be interesting to see what is next for them and whether they will move to AEW, TNA, or the independent circuit. What stood out on Monday Night Raw was the fans' chants before and during the show, both for Carlito and R-Truth. JD McDonough pays tribute to Carlito after WWE departure. McDonough and Carlito worked together with the Judgment Day for the past year, creating a lot of funny moments on Raw. The former tag team champion took to his account on Instagram and had nothing but high praise for his former colleague. Absolutely gutted. It's so hard getting close to people in the business, you never know when it's gonna be the last car ride, the last hug. We love you Don Carly, see you around dog, JD McDonough wrote on social media. Carlito was the Judgment Day's weak link, as he had no active role aside from interfering in matches to help McDonough, Finn Balor and the reigning Intercontinental Champion Dominic Mysterio. Following his departure, it will be interesting to see who the faction will bring as his replacement. Rhea Ripley's net worth in 2025, current salary, lavish lifestyle, and more. Rhea Ripley, an Australian WWE player, is considered one of the marquee players of the women's wrestling segment of the Stamford-based promotion. The Australian powerhouse who has taken the WWE by storm is not just known for her dominating presence in the ring but also for her impressive lifestyle. Till 2025, Ripley had an impressive campaign at WWE. After competing on the independent circuit under her real name since 2013, Ripley joined WWE and participated in the inaugural Mae Young Classic in 2017. Following her successful run on the NXT brand from 2019 to 2021, she went on to win the NXT Women's Championship and become the brand's first member to defend an NXT title at WrestleMania, where she was promoted to the main roster on Raw, where she joined the Judgment Day in 2022. She has a fierce opponent too in the faction, Liv Morgan, who happens to be her rival, and they are often seen to have fierce in-ring battle. Apart from her professional life, Ripley has amassed a lot of fortune, including luxurious properties, to a burgeoning net worth. Let's take a look at her current net worth in 2025, current salary, lavish lifestyle, and more. Rhea Ripley's net worth in 2025. Rhea Ripley is expected to have a net worth of $1 million to $3 million by 2025. Her WWE paycheck, product sales, pay-per-view appearances, and brand sponsorships are just a few of the revenue sources taken into account in this estimate. In addition to her wrestling income, Ripley has also ventured into brand collaborations, adding to her financial portfolio. Besides, her growing popularity on social media platforms has led to multiple opportunities, including sponsorship deals and partnerships. According to reports, she makes about $250,000 a year from WWE, plus extra money from appearances and products. The Judgment Day faction member has secured numerous endorsement deals, including collaborations with C4 Energy, Mattel, Nexus Sports Nutrition, WWE 2K25, and Topps, which adds to her wealth and net worth. Lavish lifestyle of the former WWE Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley is known for leading a lavish lifestyle and preferring a flamboyant and impressive lifestyle. Reports suggest that Rhea Ripley has been spotted driving a couple of Ram 1500 trucks, which are valued between $42,270 and $89,070. Besides, Rhea Ripley's fashion sense truly embodies her fierce persona in the ring. With a Gothic-inspired style, her closet is filled with leather jackets, combat boots, and striking accessories made her a fashion icon within the wrestling world. Rhea Ripley's relationship with Buddy Matthews. As for her relationship, Rhea Ripley is married to Buddy Matthews. The wrestlers met in WWE and went public with their relationship in 2022. After dating for almost 2 years, the couple finally got married on June 23, 2024. The couple confirmed their marriage in a joint post shared on Instagram. Also read, "That's John's call." WWE Hall of Famer Shawn Michaels reflects on John Cena's final farewell matches. WWE News Times of India. Buddy Matthews has been dominating AEW since 2022, but Rhea Ripley still rules the WWE landscape. Their love story is a reminder of one of the heartwarming tales that exists in the world of professional wrestling. Women deserve better. WWE's Rhea Ripley takes a stand for women wrestlers by slamming hypocritical fans. WWE star Rhea Ripley, who has been facing backlash and criticism over the past 6 months since returning from injury, vehemently slammed her fans for criticizing women wrestlers in WWE. Ripley has taken a firm stand against women's wrestlers, who most of the time have to be the victims of scathing comments and criticisms. She has called out hypocritical wrestling fans for degrading successful women. Ripley has stated in her comments that women deserve better and tore them down in a new social media post. Rhea Ripley slams hypocritical fans for criticizing women wrestlers. WWE superstar Rhea Ripley has slammed and called out hypocritical fans for criticizing women wrestlers. She has taken on the trolls and disagreed with her fans for passing scathing comments on women who are into wrestling. Ripley has vented out her frustration by taking it to her social media to address what she perceives as disguised criticisms masquerading as support for women's wrestling. In a recent post on X, Ripley highlighted the contradictory nature of some fans' comments. In the post, she said, "While these fans claim that women deserve better, they simultaneously make disrespectful remarks such as she's sleeping with her boss, she should retire, and she doesn't deserve it." Ripley's post highlights and speaks about the potential challenges that female wrestlers face in gaining genuine respect within the industry. In her post on X, Rhea wrote, "Women's wrestling fan women deserve better, same breath. She's sleeping with her boss, that's why she's where she is, she should retire, she doesn't deserve it, she's handed everything and never worked for anything. I hope she gets injured. You guys are the real reason it's so difficult to be taken seriously as a women's wrestler. If you put as much effort into your own miserable lives as you put into degrading successful women, then maybe you would accomplish something yourself." However, this isn't the first time that Rhea Ripley has taken a stand for fellow women wrestlers. The Eradicator has always been vocal about the obstacles and challenges women encounter in the business of professional wrestling. Previously, in an interview, Rhea stated also that women are being taken for granted, I think. The women in WWE, we've come a very, very long way. We've overcome a lot of obstacles that were put in the way, and it's been growing each and every year. Mommy further emphasized that